Hello, guys. You're welcome to G City Podcast, the biggest podcast show in the city of Port Harcourt. And as you all know, our responsibility here is to talk about trending stories, political stories, entertainment gist, and lots more as it concerns Rivers people. All right. So without wasting much time, I'll dive into the introduction proper. All right. So from my far left, I have the Mrs., the woman with unspeakable character, the woman that is filled with so many goodies, wife material. What will I say? Mrs. Winnie Omumoba Morganson, popularly known as Queen of Love.
Hello.
All right. So up next today we have so many important guests in the house. We have guests that when you talk about Rivers youth, they are people that you can never ever miss. When you talk about things that are happening in Rivers State, they are always there. Number one. Now, from my far right, we have, will I say 0.1? Am I right? Emeritus of the emeritus of the emeritus of the emeritus. Our Oga Senibo Dixon. Say hello to the camera now. Say hello to Rivers people. Hail them as per 001.
Rivers people. I don't know.
No, be like that. 001. How did they
say?
Raise
Back.
Greatest
I
Bobo.
don't do it again. I don't forget they do it. I know Rivers people. I have to discuss Rivers State. I hope we can give very sound ideas to people that want ideas and also analyze things from an unbiased position. Thank you very much.
All right. Up next, we have the ordinary baker.
Ordinary baker.
Yes,
The finest of the finest of the finest of the finest of the finest baker. The man that, when it comes to Farga politics, you can't. Am I correct, sir? Ikwere politics. You would not say one or two without mentioning his name. The man with unspeakable character. The man that has so many Oga of the Oga. Ikenda Clinton.
My people,
Say hello
hello
to us,
now. Good evening, Rivers people. We are here. We can say all is what? Fake.
All right. So, like I've earlier said, our duty here is to give you trending stories, is to talk about things that concerns Rivers people, is to enlighten the youth on what is happening right here in the city of Port Harcourt. And as you all know, this is G City, the biggest podcast show in the city of Port Harcourt. So today we have an important conversation in the house. And a conversation that has always been in the news. In fact, when it comes to Nigeria, Rivers State has always been in the forefront in news because of what has been happening in Rivers State right here. All right, so we're talking about the fight, Wike and Sim. All right, so in the course of this conversation, first of all, I'm going to throw the first talk to the number one barrister in the state, the number one barrister in Rivers State, Queen of Love. It is over to you. The
You're
fight,
welcome.
Wike and Sim.
Okay, on a daily basis on social media, we're inundated with stories about this very big war, this very big fight between his Oga and his boy, the way they used to say it. It has been a story that is tormenting the hearts of Rivers people. And then we have people that want to talk about it. For some persons, they will say that do not bite the finger that fed you. For some persons, they will say that, oh, you have put me in this position. Okay, it's about time you allow me to govern the people. So these are the stories we want to hear from our guests today. So I will be allowing my host to probably eat the ball rolling. Let's see what our guest has to say about this big fight.
Okay, all right. So without skipping anybody in the house too, we have Comrade Victor of the victors in the state.
The biggest
Hello,
name.
sir. We're hailing you. Take your five. All right. So boss, Wike and Sim conversation. All right. We're talking about the fight. Now, this has been the trending story in Rivers State in Nigeria in general. What is your take? How do you see these issues as it concerns Wike and Sim? Now, of course, as it concerns Wike and Sim, it also concerns Rivers Youth. No. So how do you see it?
Well, to me, I believe this thing is a family thing. It's something they can come back and resolve because we don't know how this whole thing started. So the whole thing just trending on social media, but I believe it's a family thing. You can still call themselves and resolve it.
Okay, all right. So, Miss Queenie, I want to have the basis of today's conversation. I want us to talk about. I feel the most recent issue right now, which is I feel local government election is the most recent issue right now, and also the issue within Akpabio and our governor Sim, which is also the most recent issue. Now, what information do you have concerning the upcoming local government election? You know, there was something that was leaked online, and we heard, although it wasn't confirmed, we heard that it was a false story, it was a false paper that the governor of Rivers State, Governor Sim Fobara, is asking people, the local government chairman to stop that their tenure has elapsed. You know, so
It's political issues, and then you cannot really get facts except from the horse's mouth. But I think that Sim also wants to implant his own people. That's just it. He wants these other
so
persons to
do you
leave.
feel on a go,
Yeah.
local government election will hold straight up, or there will be?
I doubt there'll be a local government election in Rivers State. I think that they will either, hand over to the HLGs. That's what I think, because it's going to be a fight to finish. It's going to be a very serious war. So I doubt that Sim will go into that aspect of conducting the local government election. I
My
doubt
boss,
strongly.
Senebo, you know, will I say in Akukutoro, you're like the face of the faces. I keep telling you that one day you become a local government chairman. I don't know how it won't be, but
Okay.
you know, so like yeah. On this conversation, what do you have to say?
The issue of Sim and Wike, like my sister said, and he also has said too, it's a family issue. None of us seated there knows the exact root cause of this issue.
True.
And so whatever we are saying will be on speculation.
Hearsay.
On hearsay. And who told you that? Might not also be hard to get the facts.
Yes.
Wike hasn't said this is what is my issue with Sim. Sim has said this is my issue with my. In fact, he will say he doesn't have issue with his Oga.
His Oga.
Why would Sim
Oga,
be
quote unquote.
coming everywhere? So the truth is, now politics, and in politics these things happen. I like we're talking before the show started. I was telling Ken that you don't think see government house, so now they're in government house now. So these political things, we don't know where it's going to land any of us. Yes, 2-3 months.
Okay.
But we need, like you said too, and I wish that there could be peace. If it's possible, then there should be peace in Rivers State. That's what every Rivers person should yearn for. It's peace.
Okay.
Genuine peace.
Ikenda, up to you.
Well, for me, I don't think it's a family thing, my brother. We have a
It has
governor-
gone beyond family
we
thing.
we have a governor of Rivers State, and we have a former governor that wants to, subjugate the state. It shouldn't. The destinies of Rivers people cannot be said to be a family affair between two persons. It's bigger than that. The office of the governor of Rivers is an institution. That's why he have a lot of powers. The commissioners, the special assistants, special assistants, essays, and all of that are all extensions of the office of the governor. So how can anybody imagine that an attempt to remove the governor of Rivers State unceremoniously will be called a family affair? I mean, Rivers State is too big for one person to pocket.
Now, no, okay. Winnie, talking about these recent happenings between Akpabio and can you talk about that, please?
Yeah, okay, maybe what happened at the Wigwe's?
Wigwe's funeral.
Yeah.
Okay, well, with respect to distinguished Akpabio, he has always been a very, in quote, mischievous character, kind of. Akpabio has this slip of the tongue. He's always talking. Remember the other time he said he was going to send money to account numbers of senators. Then when he saw the backlash, he now said he was going to send a mail.
Our gas.
Senator Akpabio is known for, let me respectfully, careless talks. With due respect to his position and his person, he has a reputation for all those things. So, moreover, what did governor even say that the governor was, let me say he was philosophizing.
I am of the view that was a subtle sub.
No, what sub?
It was a subtle sub.
Let him land.
The governor said, waiting with a fight for self. That was a burial ground.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All of us was looking at the fact that someone died and then he's,
What's all this in the almighty Wigwe who are everywhere, money anywhere he wants, and Baba, the guy is gathered. But he lay there, right there, motionless, speechless, lifeless. And people came from all walks of life, and everybody was sober, and they were all reflecting. And the governor came up and in that reflectory mode.
Subtle shade.
And you know, that was not shade.
No.
Because he also spoke to himself. He didn't say, waiting on that. He said, what are politicians actually fighting over?
For.
He is a politician by virtue of being the governor. Right? So I felt that Akpabio
Did he use the word politicians?
no, he said, what, I think.
Yes, he said, yes, he actually said
Baba,
what
all
are
of us
Did he use the word politicians?
Yes.
Well, all of us know that this is Africa. When in Africa, we have this sense of attachment, reverence to what do you call them? Corpses. So it was just that normal thing, but Akpabio picked it up and tried to play politics. You can see the backlash too on social media. Like it's getting
You know, this thing is like I always tell people. I tell my friends, particularly reporter, and I say, all of us must argue from our biased position
Yes.
to paint an unbiased analysis. If you go for a burial and you say, there's no point struggling in life, and somebody say, don't struggle, what's the big deal there?
Yes.
I don't see it in there. If there's no point struggling, then don't struggle. That's what I probably said. You say in life there's nothing to struggle about,
Yes.
you don't want to fight about anything. We'll leave it and go. And somebody say, I agree with you, don't fight.
Don't struggle, don't fight.
struggle, don't fight
So
for
don't,
anything.
if you don't see his own from the political perspective,
Yes.
this other person's son
The
should
man
not also
was
come
only
in.
aligning his thought with yours and say, don't struggle.
The thing is, you know, it was a clear sub. See, there's what we call.
Which one was the
It was a for
there's
me,
what
I
we
think it's
call-
also a clear reply to a clear song.
Yeah.
There's what we call in literature. There's what we call literary and contextual meanings.
Meanings, okay.
Right?
Yes.
Now, literary meanings. You can just say something. It means that in the way you say it. Contextual meaning has deeper
Yes.
interpretations. Right? So what the governor said was a clear case of reflection. Now, just even a pastor would have just said it.
So why- why-
What would they fight over?
So ordinary
And
baker,
everybody-
why are you seeing the governor's son as just a man?
Because it was.
Then
it was,
you are not seeing Senator Akpabio's son as something.
Let me answer you.
Contrary. Why?
Babio's own was a response. He didn't have to respond.
Why? Why do you think?
If we
Why
were-
do you think? Everybody said he said the politicians. So
Okay,
when
we
you
go
say
to church,
politicians,
we
you're
go to our
talking about
churches.
him.
When we go to our churches and our pastors are preaching, and they tell us this thing happens. Our wife money inform like say we don't know now. This thing pastor go say, waiting there for this life, sir. What's in this life?
No,
That
with
make-
particular
that make the man-
respect
that
to
make the man say,
politicians.
"Do not struggle." Even the politics.
He's also saying, let us not struggle.
That's why I asked that. Did he mention about politics? If he did, and the man said, there's no point struggling.
Yeah.
And the man said, okay, don't struggle.
Yes.
It was very encouraging him to not struggle anymore.
Yes.
For me, that's my position.
Yes.
You say you want
So,
something.
that is
I say
the-
go for that thing you want. He was really encouraging the governor to go for to stop struggling. If he
See,
sees,
another thing.
and if you remember, in that same speech, he was painting a scenario where somebody wanted an office, while somebody
Yeah,
was
yeah,
in
I heard
office
that,
didn't
I
want the
heard that,
office.
I
heard
And I
that,
said,
yeah.
if you don't want
Then
the office,
don't go.
don't go. I want
Yes.
it. Leave it for, it's too small for you. Leave it. Let me go.
That also brings in the political dimensions to his
To
response.
it, that's what I'm
He was
saying now.
painting he was giving an illustration of what had happened before.
The thing is, we know, like we all know, that Akpabio meant to be mischievous.
No, I don't know.
But the
I don't
governor,
know.
the governor is not mischievous,
I
right?
wouldn't
No, of
So
course.
see, you cannot interpret what he thinks.
Yeah.
You're not in his head, so you cannot say that
No,
this is the
no,
reason
no,
why
no,
he's
no.
saying
See,
this.
see.
The same way you don't want us to look at what the governor said as
No,
a
see,
sub.
where
I am of the
if you're a
view that
lawyer,
we should.
Where there is a fact, you should not interpret. You don't manufacture your
No,
own.
I'm also
fact.
saying it the way I want
What's
to
the fact
see
there?
it.
The fact is that the Akpabio's response was mischievous.
Why?
No,
So what? No, it was only a response, and
Who
you
was there a
and
response?
the way you
That-
understood it is not entitled to correct
Let me
how
ask
you understood
yeah,
what
was
he
there a
said.
response ground?
He's also talking. He's also a father.
He was given opportunity to
He's
talk.
the Senate president.
No, he would have.
the number
I
3
agree.
man.
He would have spoken. But he would have just made his own. Come on, he would have just made his own.
No. You don't.
So if
You're not going to tell him how to
life does not
respond.
work like that.
No, if you're even 14,
You're not going to tell him how to
How will you
respond.
not judge the pastor's response to Akpabio? Or to
Well, the thing is that you see, the pastor as a trained clergy did the right thing by cautioning.
See,
Akpabio.
it's all
Akpabio-
politics.
No,
All
no,
fake.
no,
In the voice of Wike, it's all fake.
No. What I mean, you understand? I say caution in a.
That's how I'm saying that.
parenthesis.
That's how I'm saying that.
Pastor was
Whether
only
there's
diplomatic,
the
you know,
pastor is,
balance
he was.
You know, but in parentheses, when I say
But
caution, I mean, of course.
That's how I'm saying
in
now.
parentheses,
That it's
in
all
full.
politics and it's all fake. In the voice of
All
Wike.
right. So, Comrade Victor, on this slide, you heard this story, you heard the gist, you heard all what happened. What's your take on it?
Actually, I'm not in a position to say anything about this whole thing because these all of them are all politicians.
They are the same. They are the same.
Okay, now, we all come from a local territory. I feel like the local government race is the next in line, all right? Because if you don't play this local government race well, you're not going to come back for second term. I'm talking about the governor right now.
Yes.
So what do you think? What do you envisage on this whole local government election? What's your take? What do you see in future?
If the election is going to hold.
Yes. Because right now, a lot of persons, when you ask, even if some persons claim to know, they'll be like, I don't know.
Everybody's shying away from it.
I don't know. So,
the gladiators are ready, waiting for battle.
My party is ready. My party is ready.
Nobody knows.
Your party APC? Are you sure you're a registered member of my party?
I forgot that my senior colleagues in APC.
You're not a member of our party. The thing is that, Mr. Anchor, the thing is that election is a process. It's not something that can start now and end now.
Yeah.
There are laws governing conduct
that guides that process.
Yes.
You know, I think the local government law requires that notice of election ought to be issued like 180 days. I don't know.
90
Yes.
days.
90 days.
3 months. 3 months.
It's 90 days now.
3 months. Yes.
Which will last by Monday. Monday is 18th.
Okay.
So
And such notice have not been given.
between now and Monday, that will be between 90 days of the expiration of their tenure, which is on the 18th of June.
Okay.
18th of June to 18th of March is 90 days. So
Okay.
if they don't announce on or before Monday, then
Okay.
aim for the
So-
constitutional showdown.
All answer
this thing,
on deck.
The budget, usually if the governor wants, if there is an election in the year, they have to reflect in the budget, but they have to vote funds to it. I don't know. I have not seen a vote of fund for election purposes. The third factor is that just as I was coming, I heard that the Assembly, the Universal Assembly,
Yes.
has
Authentic.
amended the local government law
Yeah.
to prolong the tenure of the local government chairman by 6 months. You know,
New story.
Yeah, it just happened.
I saw
today.
that yesterday.
Yes,
I saw it.
It has always been a rumor, but
No.
Really?
I saw it from the speaker's essay.
Are
on
you
media,
serious?
On his wall. He's my friend on Facebook. I saw it. You know, they say they started yesterday, and today they have enacted
You
the
know,
law.
wait. We have two factions of these
yes.
lawmakers.
No. We passed that.
There are no factions now. There are no factions.
Are you sure? We have APC, we have PDP.
No, there are
No.
there are no factions. Wait.
No,
We have aggrieved law.
No, we have. The truth is, I don't want to go to that picks part. We're
Law-
not there yet.
Yes.
But who does the governor recognize and sends
Yes,
correspondence
correspondence. Yes.
to? Who are the people that are screening the commissioners that he's sworn in?
Yes.
Why people are approving whatever he has sent to them to approve? It's Martins. Has he
So-
been paying them their dues, their salaries, and their severance, whatever it is? It has been getting to them. So obviously, those are the recognized assembly
Recognized
members.
assembly members.
The others were suspended, as I know, and they've not been recalled. I'm not sure I think they're sitting afterwards. The other, one of our leaders, who was the factional speaker, also resigned from the assembly and resigned his office, and now he's the chief of staff of the
Chief
government.
of staff.
You see,
That's, at that point, the issue
I'll
of
be
faction.
surprised if the other assembly members who remain in PDP have not been recalled, right? I'll be surprised because the peace we're enjoying today stems from the resolution, that Villa resolution.
Yes.
No, I don't know if they've been
No,
recalled.
he's not saying that. He said they've not been going
I've
for.
not seen
Yes.
them.
I'll
not-
be surprised if they are not. And of course, I've not been seeing them in the
And they've not been.
sittings.
Maybe they have, and they are not.
It's
going.
choice. I didn't miss it.
You
It's
know,
the
but
choice.
It is not by
the point I
force for
wanted to
them
make with
to-
local government election was that,
There are laws.
this amendment is not in good faith. Lawyers, there's what we call in good faith.
Malafide.
But hold on, no. One thing I want to get straight here: they've amended. Yes or no?
No,
Will it
wait,
stand?
no,
Will
wait.
it stand?
I've not
That's a
seen it.
different thing. That, whether it will stand or not is a different thing.
I have not
But you
seen
cannot make a law in the middle of. You cannot shift a goalpost in the middle of the.
No, they can.
See,
In politics, anything can happen.
See.
No.
They can.
See.
This is
can.
politics, and this is
It's
Rivers
an
State.
act.
Rivers politics has
The
always
act of
been.
the act
See,
of the
they
assembly
have
can
the
be
right. The
amended.
first thing you're going to ask yourself: do they have right to make such laws?
Yes.
Do they have does the law empower them to make laws?
No.
If the law empowers them to make laws, they have every right to wake up and make laws.
No.
If you don't like it, you go to court. That is it.
No, I agree that they have the right. What we're saying is.
It is made in
the
bad
law
faith.
is made in bad
Bad
faith.
faith.
It should not
In
stand.
your opinion.
And your opinion is made in bad faith.
Okay, let me ask you now. you are extending the tenure of local government chairman by 6 months because of you want what you will derive. At the end of the 6 months, what happens?
No. We've not read. As you have stated that we are not.
Saying that in general.
We are not armed with what is written there. So until we are armed with what is written there and the reasons.
Nature abhors vacuum. And if by Monday,
Yes.
between that Monday, the government is supposed to announce the date for election, and it's not doing that, it is in the rights of the assembly to avoid
That
lacuna that might happen due to the government not announcing date for election through SEC, and them also not enacting a law that will prevent that. So for me, we should even commend the assembly.
We should.
For me, preemptive.
For me, we need to see the document and know what is stated therein before we can be able to.
The general lawyer, I know say you want to do the specific one. You just talk the general.
You have said it now.
What we are saying that the general thing is in bad faith. Then sorry.
You said bad faith, and I'm saying that.
Sorry, hold on, no.
Wait, hold on.
There's no vacuum anywhere.
There's something we're not
Never-
getting
never
here. Wait,
vacuum.
hold on. There's something we're not getting here. Ikenga, please. What party are you?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
I'm a member of the All Progressive Congress.
Please, Senator, what party
Senator,
are you?
Too fast.
No wonder.
It's not.
No wonder. Because I'm just like,
He's in support of.
No,
He's in support of
no.
Governor Sim. Senator is in support of His Excellency, the former Minister
No,
of Defense.
I-
Okay, he's not the former, he's
I-
current minister.
I was an appointee in the local government.
Eh.
And so I'm an interested party in the local government affairs. I've been serving there since 2016.
Senator is in support of the current
no
minister.
wonder. Because I'm just looking at the
No,
conversations.
I-
you know,
And
it's
me,
just,
I'm just a member of All Progressive
No, the
Congress.
truth is-
I'm just a member.
If by Monday, government is supposed to announce a date to SEC and he's not doing that, the assembly, like she said, if they have the right, they can make laws. It's an act. The act can be amended. And the good about the act is that if the government does not assent in 30 days, they can override, they can veto it, they can override it.
Yeah.
And it becomes a law.
That is it now. Now, that is where, because they want to create a room for constitutional seeming breakdown of law and order in Rivers State. When Wike was governor in this state, this Wike that is causing problem everywhere.
Is it causing problem?
no. We will not. No.
Okay, wait.
Before asking you, how is he causing problem?
Yes,
We-
he's sponsoring
No.
all this.
How did you know that he's sponsoring them?
Why is the governor not announcing the date for election? Who's stopping that?
How do you
Let me
know?
ask, when Wike became governor, did he not have caretakers?
What is UK has to judge what is right or wrong?
No, we want to. He has the
No,
president.
but
before
Ikenda-
UK was not governor for Wiki.
Ikenda, hold on.
I mean,
Ikenda-
had a caretaker.
What about the
That's what I'm saying now.
Omeya wasn't governor in the eyes of the law. Or they had caretaker.
That's what I'm saying
So
now.
why should Sim not have a caretaker?
No, but
If you-
he-
if-
but did he sign any
That's a
document?
change.
Did he sign any document to the effect that he's not going to
Do caretaker.
appoint caretakers? Did he sign any document?
No, the law said that he was not going to dissolve local government. I mean, that resolution. But he was
No.
not going to
There
dissolve.
was a clause that you're not going to also. Yes,
If
there
you
was.
look at the clause, that clause was about dissolution.
No, not necessarily
No,
dissolution.
I
It
think I
stated
have
that
it
you.
now.
It stated
I have
that
it somewhere.
you
Let me
cannot
just-
also appoint caretakers,
No,
and he
hold
has signed. He signed.
Hold on.
He signed.
Hold on. Wait, let me tell you. The thing say that they are.
Should I read
they-
the 8 points entirely?
No,
No,
that
just
particular
that.
one.
If you see that particular point, just read that particular point.
That
I'm
particular
interested
point.
in that particular
It's
point.
a dissolution. You cannot dissolve and form caretaker. Not you cannot when their tenure expires.
Okay, the 8th one and the most interesting for people like us is that there should not, emphasis on the not, because it's on capital letter.
Yeah.
There should not be caretaker committee for the local governments in Rivers State. The dissolution of the local government administration is null and void and shall not be recognized.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
There should not be caretaker.
Keeping this aside,
Furthermore,
I think the
because there was a point where they said you wanted to dissolve local government. Hold on, the local government, suspend the chief judge, remove this, remove that, change the name of Rivers State. All those things were being peddled in social media.
Yes.
And then during the meeting, they now said, do
not
not appoint caretaker because
Expressly.
The government has
not-
also said, I heard in the radio, this is it, one of the radio stations, I heard that they said local government election would hold.
If the government say
I
to
heard.
hold, let them
Yes.
bring the notice.
I heard.
The
I
law
heard.
says
I
90
heard.
days, 90 days to the expiration of the
Let them-
tenure
let them
of the
bring
one
the
now.
notice.
But then, let's look at it this way. You know, first of all, me, I believe that there's something I keep telling people, or people keep telling me, or I keep hearing, somehow, somebody don't hear it, that politics is politics, number one. Then, in politics, when something is good, doesn't mean it is good.
Yeah.
When something is bad, ordinary, doesn't mean in politics it is bad. Now, the former governor of Rivers State, Governor, with all due respect, His Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike, he had a lot of things he changed on his own, which on the other hand turned out to be good things, and then on the other hand, to some person turned out to be bad things. All right. Now, do you think that the current governor of Rivers State cannot do same?
Let me tell you one thing.
Is anyone stopping him from
Hold on.
doing?
Let me just answer you. You know, like I said earlier, everybody must argue from their point of bias.
Yes.
Okay. And paint a picture that is like it seems like on bias. And you also asked me and him what party will be done.
Yeah.
I mean, party are sending me away, and I'm shocked.
No,
But
you're not here now.
but
You're not yet
me-
registered.
Let me go to that question. Truth is, the cordiality we can enjoy between him and his assembly, Sim is not enjoying it.
I agree with
Don't
you.
take that away.
I agree with
Every
you.
government, there are three arms of government: the lawmakers, executive, and the judiciary. Every arm is built or wired or supposed to check the other arm
Yes.
independently. And so if you do not enjoy,
That privilege.
if I'm in my compound, and then let me use this place as an example. It's a two-story building, and there is a tenant downstairs, tenant upstairs, and the generator house is close to my window. And then in my compound, I say, landlord, I no go gree, make the person on gene because this person need to talk. And then for the other compound, the person they allow his own tenant, his own neighbor keep gene. You know, don't be the same thing.
Yes.
Because I say me and that guy is my friend. I feel allowing generator, but I say you carry your own, go for your own flat for up here, for your back on the go, keep and there. We can enjoy cordiality with assembly. And so maybe even if he was, I don't want to say in court if he was doing anything wrong or illegal, but they may look away or give him soft landing in achieving certain things. But since Sim and them, Governor Sim, is not enjoying the same cordiality with them, they will want to look, even if Sim wants to say good morning, they will look at the watch and say, is this still morning?
Yes.
It's after, it's 1 minute
The
past
war
12.
the war continues.
And so therefore, in every way they want to scrutinize or antagonize him in the right sense of word, or check him as an arm of government. They want to do it, and wholly they are doing that. And for me, like
Okay, all right. So,
she asked a point. She asked
let
a
me ask you one question.
Do they
Tell
have
me
the
one
right to
thing.
do what they are
Tell
doing?
me one thing Governor
That's
Sim
it.
has done that you like. One thing, just one thing that you
One
like.
thing, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I've not been in university for very long. I've been in Abuja for very long time. I don't know what
See,
I'm
but see, I have
Hold on, and let me say, I'm from Akokuto local government, and particularly, like I said, I've been working in the local government since 2016 to today. The fact that he said he wants the chairman to implement the minimum wage, that's a plus.
yeah.
I'm not a local government staff. I have cousins and friends, family members that will benefit from that. Does the local government have the financial muscle to carry
Yes.
such a
Such,
burden?
yes.
If they have, yes, they must accept and pay.
They can go ahead.
I'm sure that where I work and people I work with will accept that. And for me, that's a plus. He also is continuing the Port Harcourt Ring Road. I have parties around the Port Harcourt Ring
He
Road.
started. Actually, put it well.
No, he didn't
He
start
started-
now.
No, he started.
But wait, see, I have a question to ask.
The signing of that thing was.
I have a question
before
to
the
ask.
governor
He
now.
started.
I have a
No,
question
governor
to
is
ask,
continuing.
please.
Leave semantics.
Wait.
What's the question?
Mr. Baker, I have a question to ask.
You didn't add ordinary, please. add
Okay, ordinary
everything.
Baker.
Thank you.
I have a question to ask. Why are we always in River State? Why are we always fighting with the center? Why is there this tussle from? I think from is it from Odile?
No, there was a point where we had. No, the fight.
At every point in time, there will be this fight that will break out that will completely cripple us.
It's not every time. If I remember between Odile and Obasanjo,
I think it's a transition.
during the transition,
They had
the issue
issues.
we have now is that it's from the beginning.
From
And that's
the
why,
other two started towards the end.
end.
Like
it has always been.
Odile wanted to be president. Obasanjo wanted to do 30. And that was how
What about
the
Mechi and Jonathan?
They started well.
It
started
was,
well.
it was towards
The transition period.
second tenure.
Why we are
Second
always are we cursed or something?
No, it's
we
not about
should
curse.
break
See,
we should break out from this course.
Queen of Love. Apart from this Wike's issue, we talked about the late Wigwe, may so rest in peace. We've talked about the local government saga.
Yeah.
Is there any other trending stories that's right now Rivers people, you know?
No, it's not a trendy story, but it's questions that Rivers people are asking. A lot of Rivers people are asking, okay, the slogan I think that brought Sim was consolidation.
Yeah,
So what is happening? That's me. I'm asking because I'm seeing fight. I'm seeing Thanksgiving every day in various LGs. The former minister is doing his own going around. Are we still campaigning? Are we still in the electoral
it's not
process?
campaign. If you understand, you see, there was a point he made that
It's Thanksgiving.
the cordiality the former governor enjoyed with the assembly, the present governor is not enjoying. Let's situate it. Let's contextualize it. The former governor handle the entire election that brought everybody in. So he used the opportunity because he knew
How
what
did
he
he
wanted
handle?
to.
Was it INEC?
Wait, no, you know what I mean? Because he knew what he wanted to achieve. He wanted to capture the state. So he implanted his him to become
Help.
governor. Everybody will help you to become
Help.
somebody helped him.
Why you
He
why you want
implanted.
help and then
He implanted.
No,
He was
no,
implanted
no,
by
hold on,
Jonathan
hold on.
and his wife.
hold
He
on.
also
Why
implanted.
you
No, when you say implants, I want to be
specific.
I want you to be
People are
specific.
not allowing me to talk
No, you
because,
say, please,
because
now.
two of you are
Don't-
biased.
don't-
No, no, no. I'm not.
Listen, Wike said that anybody who fights Rivers State
I'm not.
is the enemy of our.
No. I'm not biased. I'm only asking a question. I am loyal to the former minister of transportation. So my loyalty to the former minister of transportation is not in doubt.
Confusion, don't
My loyalty is not in doubt. No. My loyalty is not in doubt. I'm loyal to the former minister of transportation.
As he can't go law school. The phone will come here. Now classic can't go law school.
No.
Politics is sweet. The game of politics is sweet.
But we give him
He's
his
my oga.
respect. I felt that within that period that he took very poor political decisions. That's
It's
why
not
I
a
felt
it's
that
not a
way.
poor political decision.
No, those
It's not.
I didn't just say one. I said strings. If you were reading me,
Ah.
he took strings of poor political.
It's not poor political
strings of
decisions.
consistent poor political decisions.
Where did he live?
Okay,
Where
alright.
did he?
Where did he live to?
We must not always win now.
He
That
don't
is the
be
story
usual.
now.
When you win last.
Okay, all right.
This guy
So,
is
Ordinary baker.
in conclusion, Comrade Victor, please, what's your advice for Rivers youth?
Okay. My advice for Rivers youth is
Maybe advice already.
to me, I don't know to others, but I felt to children involve ourselves in this whole thing that is happening. Understand?
But you know, if the youths are not in politics, who
governance.
will
How
take
do we-
over? You know,
I
you
don't want to be
always
involved with this governance.
we should form our own governance.
Do we? Because these same old people are still there controlling us. So,
Sim is not old now.
No, these are not
not
old
saying
people.
Sim is not one
See, so old. Did you see that? You sure it's not with the old man? I saw them on white and black on Saturday.
My God.
Sim is controlling the government now. Well, the federal government and the prostators, they are taking charge of everything. So, to me, I just felt we should just stay focused and watch them.
So, what comes to worst? What will be the worst scenario happening in Rivers State? What do you think?
For who?
For we Rivers youth, you know,
The worst skin?
yeah,
No.
the worst thing at all, you know. Do you feel like, because I think the last story I heard, one of the stories I heard that Sim said he is ready to resign for the peace of the state.
He will
Do you
not
feel
try
like-
it.
He should.
For peace.
He will not even try it.
That-
He will not even think
He's a very honest Ijaw man.
He should not
Every
even think
Ijaw man
it
can
because
find
Rivers
anything,
youth,
everything,
Rivers
but-
youth will hold him by the
He's a
balls.
man.
He should not think
He's
it.
a man.
Okay, he came
He's a
down.
man.
Ordinary baker, please.
Ordinary baker.
Well, my own advice is
My party people support him.
is to tell Rivers people to come out. The Rivers people elected Sim to be governor.
He was not implanted.
Do you understand?
He was not implanted
we
again.
voted Sim to be governor of Rivers. Look, this is a man whom just 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Yes, I did now. I endorsed our campaign. I voted.
For Sim.
Yes,
Not
now.
Toyiko.
No, I didn't vote for
No,
Toyiko.
he did
Okay,
not vote
I understand
for.
your
It is me
bias.
that vote.
No, I didn't
voted
vote for
I understand
Toyiko.
your bias. I understand your bias.
She understand.
then. I understand your
No,
bias.
because I felt that Toyoko was not. I felt that Toyoko didn't have what it means to win. What it would take to have won the governorship election. I'm a very practical person.
Okay, your intent was about winning, not about who could deliver.
No, he must. Before he deliver, he must win. No, he doesn't.
What I'm saying is, your yardstick was that somebody that could win,
Yes, now.
not somebody that could deliver.
Any person who can delivery start with winning. Not deliver without winning.
He's being political.
bit-
He's being
I
political.
know.
He's being political.
Yeah,
Delivery. So what makes you
No,
feel
see,
that Toyiko does
see,
not have the
see,
capacity to win
see,
elections?
let me tell you, Toyoko.
If you are supporting the person,
Just hold on,
that's one vote.
Toyoko.
Let's not. We are not discussing Toyiko
Yes,
for today.
no, we just-
No, we are
I
not
know,
discussing.
just
No, we don't
aside.
need to digress. We are not discussing
Okay,
Toyiko for
fine.
today.
But-
Let us focus
but
on
me,
what we're
I'm saying that
discussing.
Rivers people,
Your advice, please.
Rivers people made Sim governor. All of us voted for Sim. That is why he supports he enjoys the support of every Rivers person, especially in Ikure land. There are no people that are supporting Sim than Ikure people.
Are you serious?
I can tell you, we are doing our Ikure local government rally, Thanksgiving rally for Sim in Omagwa, my community. You will come and see crowd of Ikure people.
From every
We are as a people of justice,
from every level
as a people of
government,
fairness, as a people of justice and fairness, we have been fortunate to have had 16 years.
I like that word, fortunate.
We are fortunate. It's the benevolence of Rivers people. We didn't get it by one kind of intelligence or something. It's the benevolence of
And
Rivers
it has
people.
ended, you know.
You know, so the thing is that our forefathers had a structure in place that if you take, me I take, you take, it didn't go round. So we have been fortunate. I'm an Ikwere man.
Yeah.
We have been fortunate to have been governor for 16 years running, out of 24 years or so. So now the power has shifted to the riverine as is. Ikwere people are paying back Ijaw people for the support they give us in 16 years.
Oh, hold on. Ikwere people are paying
Ijaw people back for the support
you
Ijaw
say
give
By
us.
supporting Sim. By supporting Sim.
Hold on, it's a bit complicated. Are you saying that Ikwere made
Sim governor.
No, Ikwere made the job governor. Are you trying?
No, when Ikwere wanted it, he just supported
them.
Okay.
Now we are returning that
Favor.
support. So that's one man who is not happy
Don't digress.
with him. No, I'm not saying
Advice,
I'm not calling him.
advice Rivers people.
But that one man that is not one Ikwere man is not happy. He's just one. He can control his household. So, but the entirety of Ikwere people, you will see what's happening across Ikwere land and across Rivers State. So my point is, Rivers people, come out in your numbers. I'm telling the youth of Rivers State, come out. This is the time to take the destiny in our hand. Our governor is not up to 50
All right,
years.
so
Let's support him to succeed.
Let me ask you one question.
Yes, please.
Tell me one thing the former governor did that you liked so much in Rivers State.
Well, I like the fact that he stopped IPOB. Do you understand? From infiltrating Rivers State, I commend him for that. I thank him.
Just that one.
Yes, that
Yes,
I,
one
no,
thing.
it's difficult to imagine any other good thing because I
difficult to
passed through
imagine.
Rumokoro and Rumokuta flyover.
So no that good thing.
And when
No
I look
other
at
good
8 billion naira flyover that is not useful, it gets me worried. But
Ordinary
I
big.
thank him for.
You're applying
Okay,
that
all right,
ordinary
Tenebo,
big.
please, your advice for Rivers youth.
Most
Most importantly, they are Luther family.
Let me beg that you give me the same time that you
First
gave
give,
me.
us, first give us enough
Let me-
gbogbo
let me-
first.
let
No,
me-
first give us enough gbogbo first. Give Rivers people gbogbo.
He said he's not giving Gbogbo again.
No,
that
he
is
needs to give that Gbogbo.
he has.
He's not complete
He's
without
tired.
No,
Gbogbo.
I'll do that towards the end of the
Person
show.
don't
Okay,
hold
all
on.
right.
But first, my advice to Rivers people is Ikenda has raised some issues again. I don't want to go. Ikenda
Going to issues.
Ikenda is always raising
Issues for determination.
Uh,
He can allow us.
when you say one Ikwere man is not happy, that was the same Ikwere man God used to champion the cause for a job.
No.
You disagree, and I'll tell
If
you
you
why.
come-
Okay, no, hold on, please.
I didn't.
No, but he's making erroneous statements.
No,
I didn't make
you-
erroneous
you made now. You said one Ikwere man is not happy, and let me tell you. At least I tried to follow up during that process. Under Jonathan, we had all it took to produce an Ijaw governor. We had people like Odeya and Jumagobia, Darangogo, Bekimo Dagogo, Jax, Umolo Briggs. So many of them, even Toyeko,
Dakuku.
Dakuku, they were eminently qualified to be governors of Rivers State.
Yeah.
And then, what happened? Wike became governor. And in his political calculations, the only senatorial zone that hadn't produced in Rivers State, I think it was that Rivers Southeast, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Rivers Southeast.
Yeah.
And then, even in that Southeast, we've had upland. So it has to go to the Ijaw part. And the only Ijaw part, there are two Ijaw parties, the Opobo and Andan people. And he went to the Ijaw part. So for me, the zoning by Wike or PDP then, as it were, was absolutely spot on. Balance the senatorial team, balance the upland riverine team, because that's the two yardstick for judgment of zoning in Rivers State, upland riverine or senatorial.
Yeah.
Because you can't go either dark or fair or Christian or Muslim in Rivers State. Must go either by senatorial rotation or by upland riverine rotation. So
Yes.
Wike got it right again. So, and Wike has supported, like he said, Ikwere has supported. We thank Ikwere people because going by the voting strength in Rivers State, Ikwere has, I think, nearly, I can say, I don't know really what it was. I think it is Ikwere block alone has almost, I don't want to guess wrong, but I think around 30%. 25-30% for Ikwere block alone. 25-30%. And if you must be governor of Rivers State, you need to romance or bromance
Yeah.
with people to an extent to get some from there, get some from Yogoni, from Orashi, Abon block, everywhere. Just get, and then that's how you become governor. So if Ikwere people are supporting him today, it's fine and good. He's governor of Rivers State. He deserves every support he's supposed to get. to govern Rivers State very well. As a youth, when I look at the Kenda and he's saying, come out and fight, come out and fight, come out and support.
No, he didn't say.
He said, "Come out and support."
Yes,
The
come out
governor
and
means
support.
well. Let's support him.
You only saying governor means well because of where you are today. But yesterday the governor didn't mean well, so you left politics and went to. And Wike helped
Ordinary
you.
baker.
No, he said you asked him one thing Wike did. That he said only the IPOB.
The question
But
is
if it
one
wasn't,
thing, you know,
do you
one
know that
thing that he likes.
Wike brought out the entrepreneur in, and he came that went to the private sector and invested.
I was already in private
Today,
sector before we
no,
came up.
I said it might be all in small scale, but today you're a brand in Port Harcourt.
I was already.
You're a bigger brand in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, I know about his brand. Though. He's
And
outside now.
that your company,
Ella's bread.
that your company, sorry, got so much prominence and fame. Why Wike was governor?
It was how to do weekend now.
No, he was governor of Rivers State. There are things that have
Is it
done
the one that
business.
gave him the funds
No,
to start?
there are businesses that the government.
Hold on,
Is
let
it-
me ask you a question. Hold on, please.
Can frustrate the business.
Please, hold on.
Government
Just a
has-
minute.
the
Just a
governor of the
minute.
state has
I'll
to
go
frustrate
to
business.
Ikenda, please.
Which God?
Ikenda, please.
Like a good
Did you get any support from Governor Wike?
Absolutely.
No.
You didn't get any
No,
support.
Absolutely nothing.
there was security.
He's saying that the
I'm not
security
sure
environment was
was conducive for you to invest.
was convenient for you
When I
to
mean
continue
absolutely
your
nothing,
business.
Not just me.
No,
There
listen.
is no Rivers youth that is doing business or that is pursuing. Wike did not do any human capital development. Let's not pretend about it. Man.
Yeah, please, let's not
Himself
come to that,
didn't
please.
even present
Okay.
That- that will be for another
finally,
day.
Finally.
And so
So let's not play
he
around.
enjoys so much security. I'm not sure they've boggled in the
They've
Or
not
like-
boggled-
Not in your
they've
shop.
not boggled
Maybe.
his shop.
They never steal even bomb for your shop
I
before.
pray.
So this have they?
They've not.
Ah, well,
They will not, they will
He
not.
came
So
that
they
day,
will not
let us
conduce
know.
not
Environment.
Environment.
That's what didn't harass him so much that he came to come and complain. Because I already watched this thing. Sorry, read
His post.
I've never heard the king that complain about that. So that he came to his shop for
No,
months.
that was. Don't say that now. I didn't hear you. If you've read me consistently, I said that task force, Wike task force almost collapsed my business when I was struggling, when I was just starting off.
But
This,
they didn't collapse it.
They did collapse it,
Almost,
and you're still
almost,
but you're still there.
No, it's because
He
I mean,
survived.
all of us
I said
Rivers people, no?
Wike brought out
The security for your
amplified-
business, yeah.
Amplified the businessman in him. Today the man is established and from government now.
Ordinary baker.
You get more support from the
Amen.
government.
Because I have a governor that is doing well, so that's why we are supporting him. Not someone that will go and put
So
slide where there is no
for
car.
me, the River State we want is where businesses can thrive.
Yeah.
Youth can have a meeting point, devoid of your political leaning, where I can still meet and break bread. I'm an enjoy man. We like enjoyment.
Yeah.
If I live here, I feel we are the one go chop your soup or lick some. Just be happy. Sit down on the table, just what we are doing now. And as intellectual people, that we are known for Rivers people, we must argue and make points for the interest of the state, not
Yes.
our direct personal interest so
Yeah.
much. Because if we are so selfish, we will lose what we tend to gain for our children.
Yes.
At this point, we're already here. What will happen in the next 10, 15, 20 years, 30, 40 years after we're no longer strong? And you start living with regrets. I have people that have sat down with them politicians and they talk like, if we had known, we would have done this thing. And I tell you, Golden Day, if I want to take it, I say, this thing, in the next 15, 20 years, will I be proud of this, my actions or
Actions,
decisions?
yeah.
When I ask myself that, it informs me to make a
Better
selfless
decisions,
decision.
yeah.
Because you can decide something because you have liberty to do because it's your choice and just do it. Bah. And then in the next 15 years, when you sit back, the multiplier effect of that particular decision probably haunt you. That's why he said that he made a serial wrong political decision.
Don't mind him.
No,
That's in his own opinion.
He said poor.
Political
It's
decision.
his own, it's his own, in his opinion. Yes, it's his opinion. You're entitled
for
to
this
it.
one now, me and my party man, we agree.
You see
So we
yourselves.
want to make decisions in Rivers State that is going to benefit we and mostly our children, the unborn people, or those that are coming after us. Because that's the key thing. If you make this place so ungovernable or so saturated with bitterness and anger, it will metamorphose to something that will probably take Rivers State back to another 30, 40 years again. That's not what Rivers State wants.
Yeah.
And so for me, as Rivers people, my advice to every youth is that love yourself, support yourself. Ikenda has never given me bread, but I think
He will give you bread
tomorrow
after today.
I'll buy his bread for the
After
first time.
today.
I'll patronize.
Yeah,
Let us support start
Thank
from
you
this.
so much. So
Thank you very
finally,
much.
our queen of love, please, what's your advice for Rivers people?
My advice, like I always tell people, is at the end of the day, River State comes first. So whatever decision we make, we should understand that our decisions can make or mar us, especially for those of us that are coming behind them. So we should, at every point in time, understand that and then make a better informed decision that will shape in Rivers State and decision that will take us to the next level. It's very, very important, especially for the young ones. We should not be entangled with this fight that we find it difficult to even say hi to each other. We find it difficult to even, break bread, like he said. We should not be entangled in that kind of atmosphere. I want us to enjoy love. I want us to enjoy peace. I want Rivers State to be at the forefront in Nigeria. That's what have always wanted. I pray that God will give the youth the enablement to take Rivers State to the next level. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right, guys. We've come to the end of today's conversation. Don't forget, today we talked about the fight, Wike
And Sim.
And don't forget, this is your favorite podcast show, the biggest podcast show in the city of Port Harcourt.
Yes,
you can follow us on all our social media platforms at Gist City Podcast. Thank you. See